Next up, at UFC 290, we have the just announced, I think that was announced this morning or maybe while we were sleeping, Jack Della Maddalena taking on Josiah Harrell. Jack Della Maddalena, 14-2 overall. Lost Sean Brady as original opponent. Everybody on the internet was pretending that they would fight him. What's his name? Joaquin Buckley was going wild. Oh, I'm heading to Vegas. And then that obviously never happened. And then he was tweeting after, oh, if they offer me more money. It's like, dude.
Wait,
why would they offer you? Joaquin Buckley was pretending that he was going to fight Jack Della Maddalena.
Well, do you know that? Sorry, go ahead.
And then when he didn't, when it was announced that it was this guy, he was tweeting, oh, they didn't offer me enough money. And it's like, yeah, why would they offer you a ton of money when they could just give Josiah 10-10 and Jack Della stays in the card?
Yeah, Chris Curtis actually said that he accepted the fight. Jack Della Maddalena accepted the fight. They both accepted to fight each other. He was going to fight, and the UFC said no.
I imagine Chris Curtis is still... I mean, how long ago did he fight? It's not that long ago.
The UFC didn't like the matchup. It wasn't the commission or anything. It was just UFC didn't like the matchup.
I think what's his name accepted it too. Long, skinny, funny guy. Everybody out wrestles him. I always forget his name. Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland said he accepted it too. Anyway, Josiah is the one who's stepping up. Short notice UFC debut. He's undefeated. He's 7-0. Obviously, he's 5-0 in his last 5, and he is stepping up on short notice, and this is a very, very tall task. Jack Maddalena opened at -800. He's now -1100. He's going to get even wider. I wouldn't be surprised if his odds passed Bo Nickal's odds because, yes, Josiah is actually a decent fighter, right? He is stepping up on less than a week's notice here, but he's decent. He's a little small. He's probably a lightweight more than a welterweight, but he does bounce around.
Featherweight.
He bounces around. He's competed. You're going to watch grappling matches of him online at 200 pounds. So he does sort of compete everywhere, but he is a grappler. He's a very good high school wrestler. I couldn't find anything of him wrestling in college, but I did find a whole bunch of stuff of his accomplishments in Ohio. Good wrestling state for high school. He's got solid takedowns. He's pretty athletic. His viral video is just shooting a double right through that LFA cage, just literally right through the cage door. Decent striker as well. He's got some powerful hands, and he's just going to set up big, heavy shots and then look to wrestle. Doesn't wrestle as much as you'd like him to. If he wrestled a whole lot more, maybe I'd be, a little confident, but those takedowns aren't there as often as you would like to see out of a guy who has a wrestling background. He's taking on Jack Della Maddalena. We know who he is. Really high volume striker, phenomenal jab, pretty good takedown defense, a nose that looks left even though he's looking right. And he's a solid guy. I mean, Jack Della Maddalena, I was all over him. I have a parlay. You're going to see it for premium with him in it. But that was with him in it versus Sean Brady. So I liked him there too. But in this matchup, he's pretty much a guarantee, but -1100. Kind of tough odds. Here's a little fun fact for you. If you parlayed only Jack Della Maddalena and Bo Nickal, you would have to spend $592 to win 100. It's just not worth it. Now, it is funny because if you just have unlimited money, and you have a sports book that's not going to cap you, throw $1 million on it. That's going to hit. That parlay will hit.
That's how you get free rooms in Vegas.
I mean, the parlay will hit, but a sports book's just not going to take that kind of juice.
Wow, you just told your financial advice is for somebody to put $1 million on a...
If you got it, do it. You will get it back.
If you got it, flaunt it. I want it.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Oh, it's pouring now.
I hear yours, yeah.
It's fucking pouring now. Holy shit.
It's nice out here.
Hold on a second.
What are you doing?
Well, you can't be too careful.
That's just on the floor.
Yeah.
Here's the, we just got a severe storm warning. So that just
it's fucking pouring.
All right, well, go ahead.
I think for Josiah to win this fight, he's going to need takedowns and control for 15 minutes, and I think that's a tall task, especially with his wrestling. I think a lot of the takedowns that he gets where he really excels is when he's timing takedowns off of big shots, right? When somebody is overextending, they're throwing their power shot, they telegraph their shot a little bit too much. He is very good at dropping levels, getting that blast double, getting people to the ground. And if that were to happen, there is an outside chance that he can kind of steal 2 rounds with the grappling. But the issue is Jack Della Maddalena is not one of those guys that overextends. He's not one of those big power punching guys. He will just work that jab, boom, 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 jab, jab, and then right hand, then jab, jab, jab. And then then run the 2. And then once he has you hurt, that's when he'll start really working those combinations. So without that over-aggression, without that overextending, be able to time those takedowns, I just don't see a world where Josiah is working, kind of grinding against the fence, single leg takedowns, dragging him down, all that type of stuff versus somebody as big and as a veteran savvy as a guy like Jack Della Maddalena. So I agree. I think this is a pretty obvious Jack Della Maddalena play. And I don't know. I'm scared right now. I'll be honest with you, a little scared.
You know, it's funny. I checked the severe weather.
I mean, I'm in the penthouse, so I mean, you can probably see the whole thing's fucking moving. 150 stories up.
I checked the severe thunderstorm warning. It's for Frisco, but not Prosper, so you're fucked. I'll be fine. We're both on the same side. Super obvious here. Maybe when the props fully drop, there'll be a Jack Della Maddalena inside the distance prop. But even that might be a trap because we just don't. Josiah might be tough as shit. We don't know. We just don't know. So, I mean, I don't know what money there is to be made. If you just have a ton of money and you want to lay it all in one fight to win a little bit, here you go. It's pretty much a guarantee. Oh, yeah, Tiffany just sent me a picture of it. That's so funny. Anyway, I will bet that he's going to be $9,700 in DraftKings. He's a massive favorite. Bo Nickel's 98, so I think he's going to be $9,700 in DraftKings. And Tatsu was 96, so I mean, that's the problem. You can only get 2 of those people, and then you got to go the rest of the card. But
not if you know someone.
What we do for premium members is we rank every single fighter by salary. We give you our fades. We give you who should be in your lineup. And we do all of that by your contest type. If you're just doing cash games with your buddies, we tell you who you should throw in there. If you're doing giant, big PPP tournaments, we tell you who should be in there as well. WeWantPicks.com. It's only $10 a month. You're going to unlock everything you have ever needed.